it's Dr. Joel Ingersoll from Take On College, and we just placed a really good article up on the Take On College Power Parent page on Facebook. The article deals with depression, and more specifically, it gets into the type of thinking that occurs in depression, often negative thinking. And it provides or highlights actually a strategy to help people with depressive thoughts. And the strategy they mention is called reframing. Now, reframing is the idea of taking a negative thought and making it a positive thought. So it's simply put. But I wanted to point out a couple of things because it's a challenging thing to do. So what the article doesn't offer, and what I wanted to really highlight, is that this takes time. So if you're engaging your child in reframing exercises or techniques and trying to teach that to them, be upfront with them and just say, this takes practice. Usually with depression, especially like chronic, long-standing depression, those types of negative thoughts have become habitual. So the idea about practicing a reframing technique, for example, is that we are trying to help someone develop better, more positive thinking habits, and that takes time. So not only is it helpful for people to learn how to do that in the moment, recognizing a negative thought and then changing it to a positive right away, that's part of it. But the other part is believing it and believing that to be true, which is another challenge with depressive thoughts, that a lot of people, once they have them, they really believe them, they buy into them. So it does take time. And the other thing about the time frame is that your child may come to you and say, like, this doesn't work. And that happens a lot. So don't get discouraged with that because, again, this is not something that occurs overnight. And takes a lot of practice to do that, but continue to encourage them to do that. The other thing that I wanted to mention about the article is that parents, it's great that we're reaching out and we're trying to help our kids, engage in these exercises to help them with things like depression. However, it's very difficult for people to do these things alone. So our generation of kids right now don't do a very good job of asking for help, and when they do, it's usually really late, like late in the semester, November or April in the spring semester. So we want to encourage them to ask for help with these kinds of things. And on college campuses, there are a ton of professionals that are usually located in counseling centers that are trained to help students with this strategy. So encourage them to seek that out, because asking for help is one of the greatest skills that they can ever develop for college and career and life success, really. So hope you enjoy the article. Please list any comments or questions that you have about it below, and I'm happy to answer them as they come in. So look forward to connecting with you again sometime soon. Take care.